Vitalik Buterin, co-founder of Ethereum, decided to move 1 million ETH, okay, not 1 million ETH, $1 million worth of ETH to Coinbase. So there's a really good chance, I would say a 99.9% chance, that he has done so because he needs that money for something, right? I mean, there's really no reason at all to be transferring $1 million worth of ETH to Coinbase. And this is from a very old wallet that contained about $8 million. I thought it was going to be like $8 billion. No, about $8 million. So it shows right here that he deposited 600 ETH, about $1 million to Coinbase. My camera's cutting it on the side. It shows that, right? So basically, it's a wallet from back in the day. I don't know if it's a spare wallet, test wallet. Imagine just having a test wallet sitting there with $8 million worth of ETH. That's pretty nice. But yeah, he's decided to sell about $1 million worth of ETH. Really no reason. None given. Maybe people will get up on him on X, and then he's going to answer why. But right now, no reason why. So we don't know, right? But is selling off $1 million of the ETH going to dump ETH in general? Of course not. If this was 1 million ETH being dumped, then yes, it certainly would. But $1 million worth of Ethereum on Coinbase is not even going to make a drop. I saw Coinbase taking a stake in Circle. They already have a partnership, but they're taking a stake in it for a couple reasons. Number one, they want more control over the say of USDC, which is good and bad, a little centralized there. But the good thing is they're going to launch on 6 different blockchains. So starting next month, and we don't know what the 6 new blockchains are. Probably a lot of L2s, probably like Arbitrum and Optimism and Base. I'm guessing, if I had to guess, those are 3. I don't know what the 6 others are. But, so I guess it's good and it's bad. I found that to be quite interesting. Also, what's interesting is I didn't even know this. Coinbase has a derivatives arm called Coinbase International that a lot of you guys can use. And they're starting to get a ton of activity. And people are wondering whether or not they can overtake Binance someday. Binance is, of course, the big daddy when it comes to global trading volume, derivative volume, everything, users, whatever you can measure. But Coinbase is moving in the right direction. Phantom Wallet launches a sign-in with Solana feature. One-click user authentication. Basically, using your wallet address, you can sign in. Interesting. I don't know what other dApps that exist on Solana, but if everyone adopts it, that'd be cool, pretty interesting. You do have to share your, wallet address with all these dApps then, if that's the case. But it's a cool feature. There's a lot of cool Web 2 features that could definitely help Web 3 dApps. So CoinGate and others on Twitter are spreading this nasty rumor about Binance. And somehow Binance needs to sell off their Bitcoin to boost BNB. BNB somehow is dropping like a rock, and Binance is desperate to prop it up for whatever reason. And there's so many people that somehow just buy in this rumor without doing any fact checking. The biggest argument they're making is, well, BNB is in a free fall, right? Like somehow that is causing Binance to sell off Bitcoin. And not only Bitcoin, users Bitcoin. See, that's the thing, right? There's so many people that like to spread FUD about Binance as if CZ is SBF. No, he's not. Let's just verify if this is true. Is BNB in a free fall? Is it selling off way worse than everything else out there, right? And that's why Binance has to do this, selling off Bitcoin and buying BNB. Well, let's look at it. BNB is still sitting at number 4 on CMC. So is it free falling from number 4 to like number 10 to number 20 or 30? No, it's still sitting at number 4 above XRP. And everyone loves XRP, right? Yet it is still above XRP. Okay, So first of all, it hasn't lost its position on CMC. Second of all, let's look at, okay, what about 30-day performance? So that's this column right here, 30 days. So if you look at 30 days, BNB sold off about 12% versus about 13% for Bitcoin versus 29% for XRP and versus 17% for Cardano. In the last 30 days, did BNB sell off worse than any of these coins, including Bitcoin? The answer is no. In fact, it sold less off than Bitcoin. But let's expand. Let's go to 60 days, minus 12%. Versus Bitcoin at minus 14.71%, Ethereum at minus 13%, Cardano at minus 12%. So in the last 60 days, did BNB fall further than these guys? Again, the answer is no. This is for Doge, even though it's not the greatest thing. Someone just, I think this is Elon's mother, May Musk. I think it's his mother. If you're a dog, X is the place to be, right? And then Elon replied, X is a dog and Doge friendly place. We have not heard Elon talk about Doge in a long time. What happened to the integration, right? What happened to the crypto wallet and all these things that I don't know if he directly promised, but I guess hinted at or whatever, things that are leaked out. Still, we have not heard anything about Doge for a long time. And I don't know if you guys remember the Dogecoin millionaire. Now he calls himself Slumdog Millionaire. So his $3 million in Doge, which I believe Graham Stephan at the time told him, hey, take some profits, take it out. The $3 million has now turned into $50,000. $50,000 is still substantial, and there's still a chance it could come up. But still, this is what happens when you don't take profit, and sometimes you ride it down, right? It happens. But the good news is, if he didn't sell, there's still a chance it could come up. And then lastly, I saw this. All the attorneys that was working with the SEC all decided to leave the case. I think they had enough. I guess. I don't know. It seems like all these lawyers that was representing the SEC after the latest ruling, they're like, okay, we had enough. We don't want to continue forward with this Ripple case. So they're all leaving. So the SEC has to find new lawyers to replace them with. I guess that's pretty bullish. That's pretty bullish. Well, let's just jump right in. Let's talk about this. Pepe, we know, most of you guys know, earlier this year, we had this brand new meme coin come out of nowhere, Pepe. It's a beloved meme worldwide. A lot of people love this little frog. And Pepe Coin took off like none other, since Sheep, really. And it's been holding steady around, $500 million in market cap, which is no small feat. For a meme coin to hold that much value for this long has been very, very impressive. However, people started noticing some stuff today. Okay, first of all, someone's looking at this multi-sig wallet, which required 8 signatures prior, which means I don't know how many devs there are, but it required 8 keys to be able to unlock the main wallet that had, a ton of Pepe in there. I don't know how much they hold out of the overall circulating supply, but normally when it comes to meme coins, the original founders or devs hold enormous amount. Usually it's over 50%. So I don't know how much they hold, but it's a lot. But the thing is, all of a sudden they decided to change it 8 out of 8 to only 2 out of 8 signatures required to make a move. That is very strange. Normally, there's no good reason for that other than you want to start pulling out and selling, right? Think about it. Why would you decrease the security, the number of keys required to unlock your wallet? It doesn't make any sense. That's why someone on Twitter asked about why would they do this? Right? And then they noticed that, hey, a lot of Pepe coins started flowing out And then they flowed out to a lot of exchanges. Zach ZB, I take that back. Can't speak tonight. Zach XBT then said, well, 6.5 million went to Binance, 8.2 went to OKX, 434,000 went to Bybit, and then 489 to another address, right? So basically, you add it all up, they sold $15 million. That's why Pepe plunged 16% today, right? Way more than it should. The other alts are down like 1 or 2%, but they sold off 18%. Again, no reason, of course, no communication, nothing like that, right? But I would say this looks pretty bad. There's no good reason for them to decrease the number of signatures required for their wallet, first of all. And second of all, it's for sure they just took out a lot and sold it on exchanges. So does that mean there's more that they will be selling, right? Quite possibly. So, I mean, this doesn't look good. Not one bit. There's no good way to explain it. There's nothing you could say, that could be in defense of this, right? So, unfortunately, if you are holding on Pepe, okay, I would highly suggest to exit at this point until somehow there's clarification, until the team tweets out and said, well, this is why we did it, right? If there's any kind of good excuse, well, they should say it now because this is already out. People can track it. People already know this happened, right? And there's just really no good reason for it.